Just note that we have Zarya banned for the first round, and like this is her best map in my opinion. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm really unfortunate you can't pick her in this round because of the attack speed bug. What if you like give a Zarya attack speed or reduce her attack speed, the game will crash.
Yeah, this is like super unfortunate if that happens. And yeah, that's why she is banned for now. And the Tassadar ban is now even stronger due to
Definitely.
that.
We're probably gonna see like a Gul'dan ban, or okay, they choose to go Arthas ban, which is also really good. Gul'dan is probably gonna get first picked, I think. This is one of his best maps. He's really strong in a 4-man.
Yeah, indeed. It's like super easy for him to clear out the Zerg wave. Even if you lose like 0 to 100, the opponent can't really get too much value out of it because Gul'dan is just super good at clearing that. And we're seeing the Zarya pick.
I guess we have to rehost then.
Zarya. That's good. So we need to rematch.
I'm gonna. Well, what do you do to dodge the lobby?
Just to disconnect. Log out.
Just exit the game, or?
Yeah, just quit.
I think I can dodge them. Did it work?
Yes, it worked.
Okay, I'm coming in again.
Okay, so wait, I'm waiting for Garnagona to come back here. And yeah, unfortunately and unlucky, Zarya pick here. But it is a new team, so everything is fine. Getting used to everything. And we can start again. And there we go. Breaks his holdout once more. Obviously, same. Let's please.
Yeah, it's really hard for new teams to like get all the rules and stuff out, or whatever you should say. Like when we were new, we didn't really know where to look for the rules, but if you do some research, like go to the website, you can like see that there's a page for rules in the info bar.
Yeah. Indeed.
Let's see. They're probably gonna pick Gul'dan first pick now when they know that Zarya is not available, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Or they're just gonna like go for a safe pick like a Malfurion or maybe an ETC.
Yeah, and we can redo actually the betting here as well. No one betted yet, luckily. So we can do it once more to give you guys a little bit more time to think about it. Yeah, patch fixed her though, so ignore the rules. Debated indeed. No, the patch is not live yet. So there you go. As you said, Gul'dan is the first pick. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Just one of the best to deal with Zerg waves, and on the 4-man he's just providing super much value with his wave clear, and of course with damage too.
Indeed, we're probably gonna see Malf picked by the Blame the Healer team. It's like their safe pick in the support position, but they go for a Greymane and an ETC.
You got debated there. They go for the Greymane and ETC, which is a very good choice in my opinion. Greymane overall performing super well right now, and ETC of course one of the strongest tanks in the game right now. And yeah, they're looking for kind of a little bit of a pick combo, it seems.
Definitely. Now that they banned Arthas, first ban, Greymane pick just escalated in value. So they just grab it fast, and like usually when you pick a damage dealer, you want to go either a tank or a support so you don't get locked in draft by going double assassin picks. So they just go for the ETC, which is a really safe pick and always good to have.
Indeed. It's like overall performing super good. It's like he's a little bit weaker when it comes to who can stand longer on the beacon. And this is like a really good install pickup here for Love, as they're going for the Oriel and Diablo, which means they're having the good combo from Gul'dan Oriel, which provides a lot and almost endless hope generator for her to put out any heals they need.
Indeed. I think they could have waited actually with their support pick. There's still a lot of supports open. So they could have gotten like a power pick Rag, which is really strong in this map. Or like something
Oh, true.
something else. Let me search.
Even
Could
they,
have picked like another ranged here, I guess. But
I was just thinking that they could even go for Vala, I mean.
yeah,
and then
Valla is
just,
pretty good.
Get like both like the strongest ranged assassins here on the map, I would say, and just get them away from Blame the Healer. They not gonna get contested, and Oil would be like a very good ban for them as well, because then they can go for a Malif or ATC as well, or Lucio, even Lucio. And that will probably be the case now for Blame the
Yeah, they
Healer.
would probably go Lucio here. It's really good versus Diablo, even though you don't have cleanse. You can just boop him when he tries to combo. And that's like their only reliable setup. They have Fear as well, but you can position yourself so you don't get hit by Fear. I think the Blame Leader will pick Lucio for sure here. And I think
As Bella's already
is
saying,
not bad here, even though they have Diablo.
yeah, I
Chromie
would
could
like
be
this.
really strong right now, in my opinion.
I completely agree on that. I would really like to see Chromie right now. Ori is really struggling against the Chromie because heavily poke damage is just pretty good. Even an Asmodee could be a solid choice, I would say. But Chromie a little bit better, obviously, for burst damage and stuff. And so they probably will go for that one if they want it, though.
They could also go just KT, which is always good. Or like Jaina if they want burst. So they will go KT, which is more safe than Chromie, but they don't really have the blow up anymore with that they would have with like a Jaina or a Chromie.
Yep.
But they have safe poke with the KT. Yes, really good range.
Yeah, and poke definitely, as we talked about it, good versus Oriel. So Gul'dan needs to hit anything into the 4-man, even if KT lands some stuff, and that will basically force them into playing very aggressive.
Definitely. No. And they like didn't pick their soul lane yet, and they're waiting for the last pick, which is what I like. They pick Sergeant Hammers, which is this is one of her better maps, and they pick Sonya, which is like a really strong soul laner, and they kind of banned one of her kind of counters in Daka and Blame the Healer, so they think they picked a really good soul laner here.
Yeah,
What they could do on Blame the Hero is exactly what they picked Rexar. That's a little bit of a counter to Sonya because you have the stun to prevent the spin to win. And like you have to... The Sonya has to decide if she wants to soak the beacon or soak the wave if you push her in. Which you would do with Rexar because you can stun the spin. And you have a really good wave clear from level 1 with your Q talent that deals more damage to minions.
Indeed. So Rexar definitely a good pickup, and I really like both drafts. I have to say they are really interesting to see, and really interesting to see how they will actually perform with that. Because Hammer is like a really good one too. I like that.
I think it's gonna be really hard to dive on the Hammer by Blame the Healer. She has a Diablo to zone and Fear and Oriel to protect her.
Yeah.
So I think they're not gonna go on the Hammer. They have to go on the Diablo, I feel like. At least on level 10 when they have the bullet. They could blow him up really fast though. But if the Oriel plays perfect, then it's gonna be really hard for Blame the Healer, I think.
Indeed. And my up. Let's adjust it real
Hopefully
quick.
it will be adjusted.
Could be better. No, not better. So wait a second. The wrong one. Yeah, production value as we are used to it here in Heroes Lounge. Okay. Much better, much better. Alrighty, guys, so let's start actually with our first game here between Blaine the Healer and the awesome Love. So on the left side, on the blue side, we are having Blaine the Healer with Beldeger on the Lucio. Dilla is playing the ETC, Ryoma on the Greymane, Zephyro playing the Kalphas, and we're having Dafrizimo playing the Rexxar.
And on the red side, we have Love with Meme Game on the Gula, Brewing Me Coffee on Orion, Foxy on Diablo, MVP Farewell on the Sergeant Hammers, and last but not least, LOL Pro on Sonya.
Yes, exactly. Who set the minimum bet to 10 so I cannot grieve anymore? Yeah, that's the thing. So you can't not grieve anymore. Alright, so we're going to see a good engage here already. MVP Farewell is already sieging up here and providing a good amount of zoning tool for the Love. And they're going here on Dilla. He's taking a really chunk of damage. If you're trying to poke a bit at least on the hammer, but it's not really caring, just standing there and chilling, and it looks like they're just not really caring about the convection stacks here on the KT. They're just going for the thing, pushing out the wave and putting on more and more pressure here onto Blaine the Healer.
Indeed, they just show how dominant their foreman is, by just don't caring about lane. They just do whatever they want. Then they get a lot of damage on tower, even though they were only level 1. Or they got like at least like 10% of the towers on the bottom, and on the top one 5% kinda. So just gonna like poke down this tower with hammer. They can't really do much. Blame the hero, I think.
Yeah, it's like Zephyro gets a lot of stacks though, but they're not really caring. They're getting too much value out of it to actually care about it. Foxy is just good here as defending hammer. Is now a little bit in trouble, just using the Z to get away and getting in position here immediately again. The Oracle is getting super much hope done, and they can't really chunk her down yet. So Sledgehammer just overly performing here very good, and Love is looking pretty good here on the first 2 minutes here of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so hard to play ETC versus hammer if the hammer is really good. Like, you can never get a power slide on her if you don't like surprise her from a bush or something, because she's always gonna queue back. And they're gonna go on delay with the flip combo, but I don't think anything's gonna happen. They're gonna turn on Diablo actually with Greymane, and he will fall. Greymane is really low though, but he will survive.
Very well done from Mendila. They've taken the opportunity where Hammer isn't sieged and they can't really have the positioning advantage like they had before into the laning phase. And that's exactly what will happen. You're trying to zone out somebody and Hammer is not sieged and they're not having their position advantage. They just will get the good kill here onto the Diablo. This will give them a lot of progress here onto that beacon. Almost 80% already. And if they're letting it go, yes, they will let it go, but 86% is super good from that lead right now.
I was watching the top lane, like Sonya's having a really hard time, like she has to always choose between the beacon and the soak. And she always gets the worst out of the two, like she didn't even get, she tried to go for the beacon while they lost a member on the bot lane, but she couldn't get it back because of the bear. So she just lost a lot of soak as well.
Yeah,
which is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, for Sonya, I think she has really bad timing there, and just trying everything she can do. But the beacon is kind of safe for Elite on the top lane, and Meme Game is now trying to help her help out now onto the top lane so they can get the beacon back here. But Dilla and the rest of Lemina will immediately use that opportunity to actually get themselves here onto the bottom lane. And Dilla diving here very deep, trying to get something done. Zephyro with the follow-up, but not enough here to do something. And Dilla getting a lot of corruption there on his side. But Zephyro already
and Misha goes down on top lane.
And yeah, indeed, Misha is falling. Now, the reverse thing is happening, and we're seeing that Love is taking here both of the beacons. But Misha is very close to get back and come back. There she is.
And unfortunately, Rexxar was out of mana, so he couldn't heal Misha up. So Sonya got a pretty easy kill on the Misha. But we're gonna see again that she's gonna lose some soak if she doesn't go back to the lane. And she chooses not to get the soak and instead just brawls with Misha.
Yeah, that's like basically Misha can just go back right now. Don't even need to take the thing, because on the bottom lane we can see that Lane the Healer has almost the control of this thing, yeah. And they will try to get onto the hammer right now. Oh, a huge flame strike from Zephyro trying to get the ETs, the Diablo. They were able to do it. Ryoma with the nice finishing it up.
And Misha goes down again in the top lane. But like we can see that the Rexer has so much value. Like the red team had like the towers on bot lane and almost had like a level advantage, but now it's even again because she missed so much soak on the top lane.
Yeah, and you can see that into the minions tab as well.
Hammer in the bot lane is gonna get engaged on. He's gonna pop first aid and it's gonna save him.
Oh, very unlucky. Ryoma not able to actually finish him. And he's back alive again. The Diablo is here now as well. I'm trying to zone here for the Gul'dan. He's taking a lot of low damage, spreading the love there as well. As the name is from the team here. And trying to get the beacon here, and they will do it. And they're now looking really good as the Sonya is going to push back the Frissimo as Misha was down here another time. And they will probably get the beacon here back in time as Misha and Ryoma are trying to get it back, you know. And this immediately allows Love for sieging up here for the fort. It's almost down, only 50% left.
Yeah, while Sonya is doing the siege camp, really good macro play here. Like it's gonna put pressure on the top lane so she could get the beacon back again, probably.
Yeah, she will lose some soak there again though. And immediately Misha is going for on the engage there, but on the bottom side as well, some engages. ETC is very low. The W hits the Gul'dan. He will be able to get out. And this is the poke game we spoke about earlier. You see that 3 members of Love are pretty low as they were getting hit by Zephyro, by Ryoma from the poke damage, and the nice slide there from Dilla. They can't secure a kill though, but they're pretty low. They're trying to go here onto the backline. They will secure the beacon though. And it's like a really back and forth here between those two teams. It's a really good series so far. They are just not giving away anything to the other team. But besides that, we are seeing that Lane the Healer is getting a lot of XP advantage, even though Love pushed almost the complete fort on the backline, so, which is just all the fault of the Rex on the top lane, because it's zoning out pretty well on this Sonya.
I feel like Rexar doesn't grab the globe on the top. I don't know why. He hasn't grabbed it yet. I think he really needs to grab it because he's running out of mana super fast all the time.
Yeah, and now you can see Sonya is needing to get back here as well. They need to take her down, otherwise they can't do stuff. And I feel like the healer has not really the potential yet to get here onto the siege onto the bottom side because of the hammer and the Gul'dan. Oh, and another good flame strike here from Zephyro. Farewell needs to go back now. They are able to put on some pressure at the bottom lane at least, and they need to do it. They need to make something done with the level 10.
I think they tried to get something going, but it didn't really happen. So they just hide behind the gate on Love and just wait until they get the level 10, which they have now. And we see Blunt Force gun by the hammer. What do you think about it?
Well, it's like not usual we see that. I think maybe in a good combo it could actually get some value. But overall I would say the Napalm Strike is a little bit better, as it is like doing more damage to the Zerg wave maybe? I don't know, it does a lot of damage to the Zerg wave as well with the Blunt Force gun. But I haven't yet seen it actually on.
I think he picked
Rexus
because they really want to win team fights, I guess. Because it's like the team fight ulti that you pick, kinda.
Yeah,
With the other one, you have like really good sustain, like you can poke down. the enemy, and you can clear the Zerg wave pretty good.
Yeah, but they have already sustained damage with the cooldown.
Yeah, I guess it was the best to pick this game. I'm not a hammer player, so I don't know, really.
Yeah, I was used to.
We will see how he will do with it.
I played a lot of Hammer earlier in my hero's career, but not too often yet. But I think like the more fun one is obviously the Lunge Force gun. But definitely both can work. And there we go, we see it doing a lot of damage, but not securing a kill or something like that. Both Zerg waves are now completely soaked out. We're seeing 5 members from Blame the Hero on the top, and there we go, engage onto the Hammer. A nice mosh pit though will get interrupted by the Fear. Farewell still not dead. Wow, this is amazing how long the Hammer could survive there, and it's not even done yet. Bendiga trying to get even more.
1 for 1 there. I think it was pretty even fight, and 1 for 1 is pretty good for both teams, I guess. I think it will be better for Love because this Diablo is just pushing bottom, and he will. He just barely didn't get the fort, but still fine though. They will do the siege camp on the top right on Love, while the KT does the same on Blame the Hero.
Indeed, and F3-0 taking some damage. Oh, the Aurea not yet in time to get the Detainment Strike in. They will now siege here onto the top lane as well. The 13 kicked in for Blame the Healer though, so they are still a little bit ahead when it comes to XP, but structure-wise it looks very, very good for our Love.
Indeed, indeed. That's why they picked the Hammer Golden comp. Like, that comp like really sieges super hard if you don't have an answer to it. But ETC slides in while KT does a tornado, but the Hammer would get out with her first aid and speed boost.
Yeah, you can see why that's happening, because Hammer picked on the level 1 the resistant talent, and that means every time Hammer gets stunned, she gets like 3 seconds, 50% less damage, and it's really, really good for Hammer in this case, because they have super much stun with the KT, with the ETC, and even with the Rexxar. So basically a really good choice there, and that's why you can see Hammer is surviving so long into the team fight, even if she gets stunned.
Indeed. And we just go back to where we were like 5 minutes ago with Sonya trading with the Bear on the beacon again and top lane pushing.
Yeah, this is a really one-sided, yeah, it's like really standard play by everyone. Sonya is trying to get value out of her heroic, and you can see she gets that. It's going here onto the Misha. Misha almost died there. And on the top lane, it looks like Blame the Healer is getting the advantage. There comes a Fear though in the right timing. Wasn't enough though to save the Hammer because Zephyro wasn't hit by the stun by the Fear. And another good mosh pit though interrupted by the Detainment Strike, trying to lock down Meme Game. Meme Game will though get away, but 2 kills for 0. Pretty good for Blame the Healer. And they were looking now pretty good here, maybe even getting the bottom beacon here as well if Dilla is doing exactly that, rotating here onto the bottom lane.
Oh, the Sonya is gonna go on the Rexxar, and he's gonna kill the Rexxar actually. Wow.
Wow. This was like a little bit underestimating the power of Sonya, I believe.
I think so.
Because Dilla was like not really going for the Sonya, even though Misha was on the beacon. So if you would have moved a little bit earlier to the Sonya, maybe a slide would have saved the Rexxar.
Oh! That snipe with the BFG on the
Wow,
ETC. Did you see that?
Didn't see that actually.
Oh my god, that was so sick.
Oh my god, fucking sorry stream. I completely missed that one. I didn't see that coming. But very well done from Farewell.
Holy moly, that was so good.
Very unlucky then for the stream. I am so super sorry, guys.
Well, we see that Love is just gonna get the Zerg wave because they got 2 kills on the bottom lane.
Yep.
Hammer is gonna snipe the fort at the bottom. I guess she's just gonna soak this. I guess. Let's see if she sits up instead. But I don't think they need her because the fort is almost dead in top.
Yeah,
Diablo
maybe.
goes in for a combo on the Rexxar, but he will be fine.
Oh,
Well,
will he be fine though? The good Aegis trying to save him. Misha gets blown up as well. and there go. Diablo survives there. Blame the Healer is now in trouble. They're spreading the love though pretty heavily, and actually Gul'dan gets sniped there so far behind the wall. Zephyro on doing the job there, but Hannah is zoning here pretty hard. They need to get rid of the Zerg wave, but they're looking kind of good. They don't need to fear anything. Gul'dan is dead, and this is looking good for a solid defensive for Blame the Healer.
Definitely. Really good snipe on the Gul'dan there. I didn't really see what sniped him.
I think it was the spread of the bomb. I'm not quite sure. Well, it was actually a Flame Strike, and the Flame Strike was hitting Hammer and the Gul'dan, so the empowered level 7 talent with Burn Flash hitting pretty hard.
Indeed, we see a slide on Diablo. Katie follow up with Cyclone.
Very good follow up. Foxy getting blown up. And we're seeing as well the Sound Barrier coming off, actually. I'm trying to do even more. There we go. Brainy Coffee is getting killed as well. The Blunt Force gun gets out as well. The Fear was a good Fear though, but they can't follow up as well. Blame the Healer taking the team fight here and even getting the camp. Misha already died there.
They steal the Siege Camp too, which was really good. They're gonna push down this fort now. It's like a free fort with 2 dead. Maybe they will push farther, but I don't think so. I think they will just move to do their easy camp. Oh, they decide to push.
They're hungry for more. They see Sonya on top, so it's only those 2 guys defending. And they know that, so Misha is taking now some tower shots, and they can at least get the wall here, I believe. Ori is still not there, respawning just yet. But exactly that what shouldn't happen. Dilla gets blown up because gets flipped over the wall, and this is now looking good for Love as they can try to re-engage. Misha falls here as well. Belger is in trouble. The Sonya getting in there, spinning to win it, and doing a lot of damage, to be honest, with the Wrath of the Berserker, trying to get even more than Frizimo taken down. The snipe on Ryoma, not enough though, but what the counter kills there, 3-4-0 in the end. Wow, Love is breaking down something.
Indeed, they're gonna just do the boss now. Like I said, like they could have pushed the wall, but it was really risky, and now they paid the price. And they died with 3 people and gave Love a free boss plus double beacon. Probably gonna get the Zerg as well. Maybe this could be game. I'm not sure though. We will see.
It will be very hard now for Blame the Healer to defend it. They have a KT, they have a Greymane, which do a lot of poke damage, so and a lot of good of the Zerg wave clearing. So they actually could be able to do it. But yeah, we're seeing a little quick 3-3 again. And waiting here for the next thing to happen. So basically what Blame the Healer needs to do, they need to clear the Zerg wave as quick as possible. The boss is already moving here onto that bottom lane, the same lane for the Zerg wave, so it's kind of a little bit luckier for them that they're not on different lanes, because then they had to fear if both keeps are getting pressured.
Yeah, I think it's better for Blame Leader that the boss and the Zerg is in the same wave. It's much easier to clear them. But the downside of having it in both lanes is like it's a little bit harder to clear the boss and the Zerg wave, I guess. Yeah. You can just like leave, if the boss goes on the one lane and the Zerg goes on the other, you can just sack the one lane and just clear the other one, and then you will be fine. But now they have the risk of losing the game if they don't clear this properly.
Yeah, indeed, and there comes the Zerg wave. My frame rate is getting now chunked by the amount of Zergs pulling in here. So LOL Pro taking a lot of damage from the Curse Bullet. There comes the Zerg wave, getting killed though the Banelings already, so which is pretty good for Blame the Healer. If they only lose the keep, this is really good for them. They could potentially lose this game, and they're looking fine. The boss is already killed, the Zerg wave almost killed as well. LOL Pro is really low, so I think the boss is the core call would be very greedy for them, and they realizing exactly that right now they're backing off and really be happy with the keep there.
Definitely would be happy with the keep there. They're just gonna go back and regen. They're all really low, while Blame Healer still has to clear the top lane because the easy camp was pushing. I believe that the hard camps would be up soon-ish. We don't really have the time for them when the Zergo is up. But I believe 15 seconds for Blame the Healers one, and 30 for Loves one.
Yep, I will just go for the camps. LOL Pro is still very, very low on health. Didn't get back yet. So it will be not possible to fight here if it would come down to one. It's back right now, so he will be fine. But yeah, this match is looking kinda even in like team fights or opportunities for both teams. So both teams have their opportunities to win that game so far. But basically it really comes down to little small mistakes, as both teams are super close to 20. They Blame here lost the keep, which is kind of throwing them in like a backseat position. They need to consider that like all the rest of the game. But Love really needs to fear, because if they lose one team fight, this could potentially lose them the game here as well, if the beacons will be here very close.
Definitely. They have the easy camp to clear the bottom wave now, so they didn't worry about the catapults hitting the core anytime soon, so they can take this fight rather convincingly easily.
Yeah,
Probably not gonna like engage on them because they're 20. Okay, they hit 20 now, so maybe they will go for an engage now, but
I like the decision from the Gul'dan. He's putting like the demonic circle like completely in the middle of it, and there was a good check from Dilla. They're still getting the Q engage from Foxy, still not doing anything. It was a risky move from them. So the split here onto the Gul'dan, really well done. There comes the Apocalypse, they're taking now some damage. The Soundwave goes off though, which is very good for Blame the Healer. Foxy taking a lot of damage. He will get chunked down. He will get hunted down here as well. Bring me coffee, only 200 HP. And there we go, Sonya falls, they are now on the hunt, they have the Lucio, so they are faster than ever, and they will be having a hard time to actually trying to get away. There goes Ryoma, Belle de Jour is providing the speed, and not even Hammer can escape with the Z will get killed here as well, and it looks like very good for Blame the Healer.
They're gonna like, go for this core, or I mean keep now, snipe it down maybe, but they should come with everyone here if you want to do that.
Yeah.
3 man.
The Gul'dan is getting like really chunking them down. If it's like a good corruption, this is really dangerous for them. They still don't have both beacons, but they will get, obviously, as there's 30 seconds still downtime for them.
Okay, they will just do the boss, which is also fine for them.
Yeah, so we're seeing like a reverse situation.
They could either snipe the keep bot or they could do the boss. Both are pretty good in my opinion.
I think like the keep on bottom is kind of low already. So basically going for the boss is really good for them, because they are now pressuring even game. Like if you just go for the keep, it's like okay, we go for the keep and it could mean something. But no, with the boss pressure and the Zerg wave pressure, they're even looking for taking something more than only a keep. Unlucky though that the boss goes for the top lane though.
It always goes to the lane which has the most structures, so it was always gonna go top. That's why I think I liked sniping the keep bottom more, because the Zerg wave is hitting bottom, and with that they could have ended the game. With this, I don't think they could end the game.
Yeah,
they're gonna get the keep probably though.
Yeah, it looks like they will get it almost for free, as the boss is still on the top lane. This is allowing them actually to push away. The Zerg wave is still very healthy on 80%, and the Banelings are pushing in now, not getting any structure damage though. The Catapult is trying to defend here, something not gonna happen yet. LOL Pro is already on 50%, the Curse Bullet hit him really hard. Aegis is down, will do a lot of damage. There comes the Marsh Pit as well. Gunforce Gun trying to hit something, but Bell was in time with the sound barrier. Getting everyone off. The Ghost is going for the core, and they will right click it, and they will be enough. Blame the Healer, taking game number 1.
GG.
GG indeed. This will be an awesome next game. We are having First Hollow now as our second game. This could be the all deciding match here in the first series here for Love, as they are facing here Blame the Healer. Blame the Healer currently leading here with a 1-0, and Cursed Hollow, a map where it's really team fight orientated map. You can play it like a little bit more map oriented with going for a little bit macro game with camps and split pushing stuff. That works too because it's a really big map. And you see already Blame the Healer going for the Dehaka ban. They don't want to deal with the global and the split push pressure, and that's why they're banning out the Dehaka. Tesla ban here as well from Love, so they don't want to deal with any Tesla composition they could face. And yeah, since Zarya is banned, kind of all of the shield heroes are gone already. And this is again, like in the first years, forcing maybe Blame the Healer in going to a Falstad first pick, as they maybe want to have the only global existing here into the game, kinda. Of course, we're having like ETC with the stage dive, Brightwing with the teleport as well, but likely the best split push hero is kind of Falstad from these 4 heroes.
For sure. They have, I think they're gonna. Well, they actually went for the Arthas pick instead. It's like one of the stronger tanks at the moment, so I think they just want to draft a draft where they just win all the 5-man team fights, kinda. And while Love opts to go for the Falstad and the Rhaegar, which kinda indicates that they want to do the split soak and get camp strategy.
Yeah, they are playing the map a little bit more macro orientated. As we talked about earlier, Rhaegar is easily going to take any camps he wants to by himself. And with the Falstad as well, you're having some split push pressure and some soaking pressure, and this puts now Blame the Healer into a spot where they either have to decide to go for a heavily or more heavily orientated pick composition, where they're trying to get advantages into the lanes, or they're trying to compete with the macro game from Love.
Indeed. I think they would grab the ETC, I guess, for the global. If they want to go for the macro play, and they would do so, and they get the Greymane as well, because they picked the Arthas, so they can reliably go Greymane, so he doesn't have a counter. Which is always good. I think Greymane is one of the best ranged assassins in the game at the moment.
Yeah, and even more, exactly what you said, he's just overly performing very well. And you could see in the last game that Ryoma is doing a pretty good damn job on him as well. And he probably will play him this time again, as we're not seeing it yet, but will be very soon. But Love instead, going here for the Malfurion ban. So they want to choke again Bell on their supporter game. And this is like, if you go for the Malfurion ban, it actually enables you to go maybe for the Lucio. And so far, Love doesn't really have a heavy CC comp, so it actually is kind of safe to go for the Lucio for now.
Yeah, I really like. That's why I wanted to pick the ETC on Blame the Healer, because they can't ban Lucio and Malf, so either they have to choose to play versus Arthas Lucio, which is super strong, or they choose to play versus ETC Marth, which is also super strong. So they have to choose which one they want to play versus. And I really like the draft from the Blame the Healer, so they're gonna get the Arthas Lucio combo, which is like really strong, because if you get away from Arthas, Lucio just comes in with speed boost, and Arthas gets just right on you again, and you can't run.
Yeah, and it's the same with Greymane again. Greymane is able to get more poke down with in the human form, and even in the warg form, he's able to close those gaps he needs to actually get even more auto attacks done. And this is like enabling Blame the Healer to really get some chasing and even pick potentials really good on their side. And we are seeing Johanna and Abathur, and I have to say, I'm such a huge fan of Abathur, and I'm not quite sure what Love is trying to do yet, because they having like no hyper carry they want to enable yet, and with the Johanna Falstad, they're not really having like the perfect pick orientated comp they probably want to go as with an Abathur maybe, but they looking like they really want to do a split and macro game here.
Definitely. I love Abathur as a hero, but I don't know if this is the right pick for them this game, because they're versus an Arthas, and with an Abathur you usually want a melee assassin, like an Illidan for example, and like Arthas just counters most of the melee assassins, I feel like, so I don't really know how they're gonna make this work. We'll see with the last pick. I have no clue what they will pick last pick,
Yeah.
but we will see.
It's really confusing for me now as well. There are good options to go for, but it's likely I have no clue what they're intending to do. We're seeing they will actually go for it.
I don't
Okay.
really like this pick, to be honest, but we will see how they make it work.
So basically, the only CC Dane the Healer has is the ETC and the Arthas, but it's actually, in my opinion, more than enough.
They have the boop, which like is really annoying when you play Illidan as well, and you have the WE with ETC, which is annoying as well, and you have the Ming that can just, if she goes Calamity build, which she probably will, she can like burst Illidan down really easily, I think, if she gets like a stun from the ETC.
Yeah, indeed. This is really looking like it all comes down, in my opinion, to how good the Illidan Abathur synergy will come and play, because it's like very skill dependent right now, because Illidan is the hero where somebody can just feed into everything or can destroy everything, and this comes all down to how can he counts all of the CCs and how is he able to time every of his skills. So let's introduce our teams here again. This is the second map, the second series as well for the season 3, and we are opening it with a very good series here as well. We are having Blame the Healer on the left side, on the blue side, with the Frezimo on the Arthas. Dilla is playing DTC, Ryoma again on the Greymane, Lucio will be played by Beldejour, and we're having Sephiroth the sub on the Li Ming.
And on the red side we have Löw with Meme Game on Illidan, Foxy on the Johanna, Bring Me Coffee on Rhaegar, MVP Farewell on the Falstad, and Lord Abathur.
Indeed, the little slug is going already onto the bot lane, and we are probably seeing like the tower rush here. Indeed, they will just go for it, and they will actually get the whole tower. Alphys is now coming in. They're not even leaving yet. Johanna is going for the iron skin already. Dilla missing the slide there. And they were getting kind of the tower for free, and yeah, the little slug Abathur is able to soak both lanes here, as he can soak there with the head into the middle lane and as well onto the bottom lane with his body.
Indeed. I think this was a really good decision by Löw, because they're gonna have the experience advantage now.
Yep,
They're probably gonna look for the lanes. It's gonna probably be like soaking like Illidan solo and Falstad. Like they could also do like some roam going on with Illidan, I guess, but I don't know. They don't really have a reliable setup for to gank, so they would just lane, I think, and soak until the tribute spawn.
Yeah, indeed, and that will happen right now. We're seeing already Ming taking some crazy damage. He will probably fall there, and this is the first step of the Illidan, and that is what we are talking about here into the draft. Alphys, so strong. Here against any melee assassins, he's denying a lot of value, and yeah, Illidan will fall here in the first minute here already.
Yeah, he kind of overextended, like he went into the tower range to try to poke the Ming, but he took so much damage, and then just Arthas swept in from behind, I think, and just like got his E on him, and he couldn't run away.
Yeah, and that we will see that pretty more often here into the future of this game. And we already see both teams are going here for the macro game, taking the siege camps here as well. Ryoma onto the top lane and the Meme Game onto the bottom lane. And I really like the decision from the Frezimo. He's invading now the siege camp, and this either forces Löw to actually react to that, and they even can get here maybe something done. Not getting the kill though, but at least they are denying the rotation and even denying a little bit of time onto Löw.
They forced out the slide from Falstad also, which was really good. And I think he maybe missed some creeps mid. I didn't really check, but I think maybe one, I guess. But now he doesn't have fly for the tribute, so he has to rotate as fast as Lucio can, I guess. But Lucio rotates faster with his speed boost, I guess. So he has to like move there now if he wants to get there in time.
They're not really caring yet. It looks like really be a little bit late. Johanna not yet there. And Illidan again getting a lot of damage there. He can't really get out of the Arthas, and he gets killed again. This is really huge for Blame the Healer, as Love really needs to do something about it. There comes a slide in from ETC, bring me coffee, he is in trouble, he will get away, they're turning now for the Johanna, she pops the Iron Skin and will be fine.
Yeah, and Illidan overextended yet again into Arthas and just can't run away and died again, unfortunately.
Yeah, very unfortunate indeed. It looks like they really underestimated the power of Arthas, it looks like, because they're really having trouble with the Illidan to make him work yet.
Yeah, definitely. They traded the Siege Camp earlier, now just gonna trade the Bruiser Camp. And then they're just gonna soak while Blame the Healer is getting more value in the bot lane, because they have 2 here, and like Love can only have 1 because they have Abathur. So they get a tower bot lane, which was really good.
Yeah, and
which
even
made them catch up in EXP now.
And forcing Johanna as well to get back. This is even better for them, because now Abathur needs to rotate bottom to actually get some XP so again.
Okay, let's see. It's gonna spawn top.
Yeah, Greymane and ETC already there. And Johanna and Rhaegar looking not ready to get into it yet. And again, a huge orb from Zephyro there. And now looking to kinda get it. Seeing Meme Game again, trying to 1v1 the Arthas. And if you guys played Warcraft 3, you know it's not really looking good for the Illidan. And Zephyro here in the backline is getting the tribute already, and they're not confirming a kill yet. Foxy getting a huge orb there. Meme Game in the backline trying to make something done. Bring me coffee as well, getting choked down. Meme Game will fall as well. This is 3 kills for 0.
Really good snipe by the Ming there. He got his missiles up on the Johanna, so she got the reset and like chunked down the Rhaegar and killed him, and then killed Illidan as well. If she didn't snipe the Johanna there, maybe she would have died to Illidan actually, because he was on her and trying to kill her.
Yeah.
And now they were just, because they got the 3 kills, they just got an easy boss on the top lane, which should have a huge momentum swing for them.
Definitely. They will probably lose the mid fort there for that though. So XP is even again. But they need to respond now for the boss going for the top lane. As the next tribute is already there, and this could potentially mean curse here for Blame the Healer.
Yeah, we'll see that they go on Johanna, but I don't think they will kill her at all. They go on Beljor, who's trying to cap the tribute, get a nice route on the Rhaegar with the Arthas. Ryoma goes in fast and blows him up, but he's super low. Will he survive? Oh, good peel from the ETC and Lucio. They go on the Johanna with the root, but she pops her iron skin. But Arthas just sits on her, so she can't run away, but there's no follow-up. And they need to go back. Probably get this tribute now, they have 10. Love can't contest. And it's gonna be curse for Blame the Healer.
The Love can't contest. Very sad meme indeed. And Foxy has Iron Skin ready and probably will survive. Oh, super close. With only 250 health, and the boss is still very healthy. They are going now for a keep here. They can't do it as they're having 4 members on it. The boss is doing a lot of damage here as well. Love needs to respond to that kinda, and they are not doing it yet. There comes a flank from Illidan. There comes as well the copy from the Abathur on the Falstad though.
Yeah, they tried to get an engage, but they still got to keep down with the Syndragosa. That interrupted the fort damage, so the boss just sniped down the keep.
Yeah, and they will even get the fort? No. Very close to the fort. But,
the Locust on the Arbiter hit the fort, but Zephyr didn't see it in time, so he got the dig off in time, so he survived with the little slug.
Oh, very well. There comes a very aggressive gust though. There comes the metamorphosis of Illidan here as well. Ryoma is pretty low. They need to find a kill now. MVP Feral trying to do anything he can. Dilla as well getting low. Meme Game is now actually getting some value out of the Illidan. And this is looking like not so good for Bamdina, but they are still super far ahead. They already have a keep and it's not even 10 minutes into the game. And Love really needs to get into the late game where the Illidan Abafacom even gets stronger.
Indeed. They're just gonna try and push bot and get some value. We see they're gonna be 5v5 probably here soon, and we're gonna probably see another team fight, I guess. But I don't know. I think they should back up on Love here.
Yeah, the Condemn even actually getting the Arthas even nearer to the Johanna. There we go, the root on Mean Game. They are pretty low. There comes the stage champion as well. The Frithmo is pretty low though. Not really caring. There comes the Syndra Ghost in. Won't be anything to follow up though. But the kill on the Illidan was enough, and they're getting again value out of it.
Yeah, really good damage on the Illidan. He kinda dove a little bit too far, and they just put all their spells on him, and he just blew up in seconds, and they just instantly got killed. And now they're gonna do the boss because they got that kill, which will again give them a huge momentum swing.
Yeah.
And they hit 13 as well. Maybe they will push the boss and get maybe the keep wall with it.
Yeah, if they're fast enough to get down this one, they can and could do it. And yeah, as WT is saying in the chat, copy on Falstad like 2 times already. I think like if you would copy the Illidan, it would have like a little bit more value instead of the Falstad.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know why he did it on Falstad. I think like maybe he wants to like try and get some safe poke damage or something. I don't really know. But like with the Illidan, you can just become dive buddies with the regular Illidan and just try to kill someone in the backline.
Yeah, indeed, and I feel like okay, they used it like the copy almost every time to fly into a lane and get some split soak as well. But he's Abathur. He can do it like without the copy. You don't need a copy to actually do that. And you're really getting forced now to yeah. I think you're just limiting your options by yourself. It's because Illidan would put more pressure onto the enemy team.
Yep. We see that they're just gonna grab the siege camp while they did the Berserk camp earlier. You see that the boss is up on the Love side, but probably no one is gonna go for that because both teams have pretty good boss zone control.
Yeah, there we go.
I guess.
Trying to flank there, and again the Falstad copy. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. I have to say, I don't really know.
I don't really know why they copy Falstad all the time. Like the problem that Love has is, if they want to start a fight, the Illidan has to go in first, and like it's really risky to go in with Illidan first because it's the risk that they would just blow him up instantly if he goes in. But like it's really hard to engage with the Johanna. Like you need to hit your like ulti to engage, or you have to go for the speed talent at 7. I guess that's a pretty good tool for getting a good initiation. But he went for less momentum this game instead, which is also a good choice. We see that they're gonna push the bottom lane while Flame Healer did the boss on the top lane.
This is kind of.
And I don't know about this trade because they have the keep down on the top lane. This could mean the game for Love.
And you can see that Dilla is doing a lot of work there, interrupting all the backports, and the siege camp is going in. And even though the boss is coming in, there's 2 catapults going onto the course, but Frithmo though pretty low. Here comes stage dive, not hitting anything. Meme Game is already down, but now we're seeing the Frithmo low. Zephyro is in a really awkward spot here as well. Will gets blown up too. The Meme Game is pretty low. That's only the copy will get down, and they actually managed to force the boss to not go for the core and instead going for the key. Belgier is getting here killed as well. Dilla too, this is a complete team wipe for Love.
Oh man.
Wow.
I feel like they had the positioning was not correct by Blame the Healer because there was like a fight going on right of the core with the
What are they
Ming
doing
and
though?
Fastad or what it was, and like there was also a fight going on with the tanks on the left side, so they didn't really focus on the
Are
right
they
targets.
trying to end this now, or what are they trying to do?
I think so. Like they have the Illidan, which is like the best guy who is when you go for a core rush. But I don't know if this is gonna go well for them.
Okay, they
I
were
think they'll
just
get the
sniped
keep and go back.
Okay, this is kind of okay, but I didn't really get. They had the chance to actually defeat their own camp in the mid, and they just ignored it completely.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they will go for their booster now and do it.
I mean, there's still a fort in the middle which prevents catapults from spawning, but still, it's like you had the chance to defend your keep. Why are you not taking the? Okay, they get the keep in return, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth.
Probably not. I guess the fort in the mid lane will def the core, so trading a keep for that is a little bit good, I guess, because they're gonna have the push on the bottom lane now.
Yeah.
While if they didn't go for it, they will still have their Flame Leader will have their push on the top lane still.
I agree on that. So basically, it is a better keep to trade, but still, you're having like 2 keeps already down. So, all right. So team fight going on again. Dilla is pretty low, not getting hit by the soundwave. This means an easy pick of them, but Lurpro in the backline, oh no, it's only the copy, but Ninian is actually doing like stuff he wants to do. The Frizzimo dying here as well. They are looking actually good. Love is back here into the game.
Yeah, really good fighting from them. The Illidan goes on the Ming again. She's gonna drop real low, but good peel from the Lucio to boop him out. But they're still gonna go for the boss though.
And this is now paying off for them. They're having the boss potential, 2 members down. This is the 2 tanks of them as well, which means they're having like 0 peel for the boss here as well. They're having a camp going on and catapults. This is actually looking pretty good for Love.
Yeah. We could maybe end the game here with the boss and the camp.
Oh, the ancestral healing going down, or they are going for the core here already. Gust is to use. The mean game is going strong. Foxy taking the cursed bullet. The core is already on 70%. Foxy is on it. It's still alive somehow. The boss is still not there, and the core is already down. This is GG, Love.
GG.
It's taking it.
The general meta on this map is like 4-man and Soul on the top, and you get like either you get really good race or you draft a really good level 10 teamfight comp. That's generally how you like draft on this map. We'll see what the teams would choose to draft. Probably gonna see Vala first pick, probably from the first pick team, because this is like one of her stronger maps, if not even the strongest.
Yeah, definitely. The Q build on Vala has so much value on this map, and that's basically what we are going to see right now. Probably high and prioritizing on that one. We're seeing though a Tannis ban here as the first ban. So basically, maybe they're having done some research on Blame the Healer or stuff like that. But Tannis overall is just a really good performing hero on this map, especially if you're managing to get a really good swap to either zone someone out and getting a really easy and fast kill, or he goes for an amateur opponent as well on level 1 and has a huge amount of immortal race damage as well.
Yeah, this is the best map for Artanis because of the amateur opponent talent on level 1. But I still don't think that he's like first banner in my opinion. But maybe they have like some strat or some info, like you said, on Blame the Healer. But I would, if you want to ban a race hero, I would prefer to ban a Greymane or a Vala instead. I think they're much better than the Artanis.
Yeah. And Ragnarok, welcome here to Heroes Lounge. Is it too late to join the season? As a team sign up? Yeah, you can't sign up as the team or sign up a new team for the season, but you are able to, if you're like 1 or 2 players or even more players who wants to play or participate here in the Heroes Lounge, you can go to our Discord, which is already linked into the chat, and can get in touch with some of the teams. Post in our looking for a team looking for players channels, and there you can find any more infos, and especially on heroeslaunch.gg as well. Okay, so let's get back here into the game, and it's a very interesting series and a very interesting to see what's going on. So Ganaguna, let's talk a little bit about the draft.
So we see a Greymane first pick, which is pretty standard for this map. Really strong race, good poke, and so on. Blame the Healer responds with the counter to Greymane, which is Arthas, and just Valla, which is the other best race hero for this map. Like Valla and Greymane is pretty equal. And we see that Love goes for the standard Itsima Furion, which is like always really strong.
Yeah, definitely. So basically, the standard comp is ETC slide, root followed with Malfurion, and then anything can happen from Greymane poke combo to Liming combo to just almost everything which can or needs some skill shots to land actually, and it's a perfect setup for those to land immediately and easy. So that's definitely a good thing to go for. And we're seeing now a Sylvanas ban from Blame the Healer. So do you think Sylvanas would fit the comp of Love right now?
Yeah, I think they have enough damage with Greymane, so they could fit an Sylvanas in to their comp. I think they have equal race right now. So if they like get killed or something in the first Immortal and they have Sylvanas on the enemy team, it's gonna snowball really hard. So I guess they don't want to deal with that. And we see the Ragnaros ban from Love, which is one of the best heroes on defense on this map because of Molten Core. So if you lose the Immortal, you still have a really good defense with the Ragnaros Molten Core.
Yeah, indeed. And he also is very good at doing damage to the Immortal as well. And of course, with the first smash, he's just providing super much value to any team fight he's in. Every squishy has to be careful to fear the mighty fiery Firelord. Alright, so Blame the Healer has now the next picks, and it's most likely will be something maybe like a Li Ming poke as well, some maybe a bit more frontliney type. I think they need indeed another tank to actually compensate the front line there, and there we go. Li Ming and Myrden will be their choice.
Yeah, I like the Myrden pick a lot. I'm not sure about the Ming pick though. They could still counter pick the Ming on the Love side, and like I don't really like leaving the support pick to last because there's like not so many healers left that's reliable. Like Lucio is really good with Arthas and Rhaegar, but like why not just pick them right now instead and just save your flex pick for last, so you can like counter pick the enemy with the damage dealer. But we see Jaina Turtle comp now from Love,
and they basically have no counter at all now.
Pretty much no. Like if you save the flex pick to last, you could have picked like a
Falstad maybe,
Falstad, something to counter the VP. But now they're stuck with like a support pick, which they has like no support pick kinda that counters this VP combo. Like Lucio is okay against it, I guess, with Sound Barrier, but if you get caught in the VP, and you're not gonna get that off anytime.
No, not at all. Oh, update score. Yeah, indeed. Sorry, thanks for reminding me.
So I guess they will go for Lucio. I think it's the best for them right at the moment. Rhaegar could work as well, or even Karasim. Karasim could be really good here.
Medieval last pick, PogChamp. Nah, this needs
They're
to
just
be.
gonna go for Rhaegar. I think Karasim would have been the best pick because of the reveal totem. It's really hard to play Zeratul versus Karasim because of that. Because he can have two of them up at the same time, and it's really hard to look for a flank.
And especially like even Karasim can probably solo the Zeratul if he wants to go on him, I guess.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. This looks like a tough matchup for Blame the Healer. They're having the stronger race comp, I would say. But there's Jaina, with ETC Malf on the side of Love. This could be very interesting. I think it will all come down again on who will be able to take down the enemy.
I think this game is about how Love do their level 10s. That's like what is gonna decide the team fights, I think. Like if they can hit their combo correctly, I think they will just win all the team fights. But if they like mess up the combo, they will just lose. But we'll see how they will do. I think Flame the Healer is probably gonna win the first Immortal. Because Rhaegar brings more to the table than Malf, and then the other picks are just equal in racing, but probably gonna see the double lightning shield on Rhaegar on their one. I really like it on this map for the race.
Indeed. Alright. So let's see, guys, it is game number 3, and we are seeing Flame the Healer is playing against Love. It is a tied up series 1-1, and we're having on the left side, on the blue side, Flame the Healer with the good Ryoma on the Liming. We're having Beldre on to the Rhaegar, we're having Della on the Murder, and the Vala will be played by Sephiroth, and last but not least, Lafrisimo on the good old Alphas. And he getting immediately chunked down by the good damage here from the Love. So let's introduce the killers and the destroyers here of the cool old Alphas.
Right, on the right side we have Love, we have Meme Game on Circle, Foxy and Itzy, Bring Me Coffee on Macrogram, All Pro on the Game in, Jaina playing by MVP Farewell. And they're pushing the top lane and getting both towers down because Arthas just checked the bush for apparently no reason, I think. I don't know why he checked the bush. But now they're gonna get super much value on the top lane.
Yeah, and that was a really fast introduction and really good one. And just saying that they are just racing now for the whole thing. It looks like an advantage here from Love. They're having like a stronger one, and they even need to backdoor. They won't even get the fort yet, so they need to wait it out. Even that could mean like Flame the Healer could get there on top. Wow, the Meme Game, the Zeratul plays. I would thought they would probably at least getting some damage on done onto him, but well done, I have to say.
Yeah, well played. They kinda messed a little bit up in the top lane, but they didn't snipe it well, so it's still up for Flame the Healer.
It's like kind of the most important one to actually snipe.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, this could have an impact on the game later, you never know.
Yeah, especially when Alphas can or is able to get back to the soaking. And again, they're going here for the Chinese Bushmaker, trying to get a kill done there. They need to do it. They have the lesser race potential. And Foxy getting a lot of damage. Lafrisimo flanking now from the top lane. And this means resets from the Liming. They will try to get even more done. Load Pro is pretty low, so is Farewell. And Meme Game is here in the middle of everyone and trying to at least poke them, slow them a little bit down. And this is really a crazy game so far.
Indeed. I think ETC just overextended a little bit. Oh, we see that Jaina gets rooted and stunned and just get combos down. Will she survive? No. Arthas brings her down, but he will trade with his life because Zeratul came in with the Greymane and just kill him. We see that Flame the Healer still win the first phase.
Yeah, we're seeing again, Love knows they need to fight something, and they're sending out the Greymane to do some damage there and trying to race as well, and they're having the advantage there because Arthas still not there, and they need to try to do something. There's still only 4 there, 3 against 4. Now it's the 3 versus 5. The Immortal hates though a little bit. Foxy could be now in trouble. He dodges though the W from the Alphas. He's now in trouble. He will get away though, and this even was a pretty close race in the end. Although Love was pretty far behind actually, and they really played it very well to get a not so strong Immortal to actually defend against.
Yep. Like Rhaegar had no mana there, but they still kind of went in, and they like Love just tried to go for the race, but in the end they lost just barely. But this Immortal is probably not gonna do much. Maybe get the tower, maybe get the wall.
Yeah, they really need.
They have a really good comp to bringing down the Immortal with the Greymane and Jaina.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, they're getting
We'll
the
get
wall.
both towers down though, but still, like, it's like the standard of the first Immortal. It's not that big of a deal, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. The XP is now even again. Meme Game has to go back though because they sniped the well here on the bottom lane, and this is exactly what you meant. They don't have the fort, but they have the fountain, and it's more important. They will need to go back, and they will lose now at least a little bit on XP.
Yep, and Love will get the camp, but Flame Leader went in there and just cleared it, so it's gonna be dead now.
Yeah,
They're
not
gonna
at
go
least.
for a gank on the bottom, or they're just gonna maybe push here. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, the Chinese bush meta is on again. They're looking for someone to rotate down. There he goes! There comes Belle, and she will immediately get blown up. There's nothing that the rest of the team could actually do to save her. The Chinese bush meta strikes again, and this is what Love is really doing pretty good, I have to say. They are setting up ganks, they're knowing that they need to do it because they don't have the race comp. They need to find some picks early into the phase where there's no immortal available, so they can get more value out of it. And they're now fighting here a 4 versus 5. Belle is now pretty soon to get back. A free Zippo with the 200 HP, getting back, and they even get the camp. Very unfortunately for Love, but very well contested here by Flame the Healer.
Yes, yes. They will just go back on Love now and get some health and get their own Bruiser camp. Flame the Healer is just gonna get the bottom one, which will get even more pressure bot lane. We will see how the Immortals will spawn. Okay, it's gonna spawn aggressively. So it's a bit better for Love here, because they're gonna get the advantage in the race.
Yeah, they will be earlier there, but no Greymane available yet, so they can race it again. And you can already see it's a pretty close race. The Greymane wasn't there yet, but it was pretty good for both sides. Now we're seeing a little bit a better positioning for Flame the Healer there, as both camps are on the bottom side, and they can't really go for defend it. But same
really
thing for
good
both teams.
Positioning here, like the position, so they can't rotate to clear the camp. They're gonna get more value than the top camp because they have double camp here.
Yeah,
we see that Jaina barely sneaks by and clears the Shaman.
And she already moves back here again to join the fight. As Flame the Healer is going to go for the race here. They know Zeratul is somewhere there in the backline, and immediately going here onto Ryoma is back out again, and now taking some damage. Foxy is super low. Will they get him down? They will be able to check him down. No level 10s yet, which is kind of the power spike here for Love. They're still trying to make something done. Dilla with 60 HP will get caught out by LOLpro. He will even get more done, but they have the Immortal, which was the important target to actually get.
Indeed. We see that Zeratul is trying to snipe the Valla here too, but she barely gets away. They're gonna just clear this Shaman camp.
Yeah, their meme game is strong here for now, but not really confirming a kill yet.
Yeah, I think they really need their level 10s to get kills going. He could still get some kills with Zeratul on the Valla or Ming if they he's isolated 1 versus 1. But they always stick together, I think. So it's really hard for the Zeratul before 10 to get picks.
Yep, they're playing it very well against the Zeratul. Foxy gets stunned here as well. The cleanse is coming in and saving Foxy there. Otherwise he would have taken like a huge amount of damage. Jaina is on the bottom though. So we're seeing like 5 versus 4 here again onto the top lane. They need to split though, because they need that level 10. They need some more soul. And this is exactly what they are trying to achieve there. Zeratul is now seeing the rotation from Flame the Healer. Jaina's still not going back though. We're seeing a Zephyr taking a lot of damage. Meme game is getting away though for now. So they bought a lot of time there for Jaina actually to let her get back. And now they're on the hunt, trying to get the Zeratul, and they will be able to call him out. Really aggressive play from him. And I don't really know if he would have gotten out, but he bought super much time to actually get that level 10 in. So basically it was kinda worth, I would say.
Maybe.
I think he should just try to get out. There was like no reason to actually try to snipe the Valla.
Probably not, but like I think his blink was on cooldown, so I think that he thought that he was already dead. So he's just like, maybe I should try and get a counter kill or something.
Yeah, could be
But
the case. Definitely.
He still had VP. I don't think they hit 10 like before he died, so he could have maybe saved himself with a VP. But I don't know if it was gonna be worth it.
No, probably not. The respawn timers are super low for now. So basically just wait it out. Even though a kill sets them a little bit back, it's only half a level yet. And this could actually be a really smart, juicy positioning for a VP onto the camp. But they're not really trying to do it.
They get the defensive spawn now, so probably gonna see some camp clearing, I guess, because the Blame the Hero has the camp in top and in bottom, while Love didn't do any camps.
Yeah, indeed. They couldn't do it as well because of the hard camp or the bruiser camp wasn't available yet. Now it is, but they need to do something right now. They're already on the bottom trying to clear it out, and you can see already the movement from their leader. They're going aggressive, they're trying to do something there. They're trying to get at least a little bit of poke damage down. And they're still a little bit afraid of what could happen. And the Frizimo is on the top lane, in the front lane, trying to zone as much as possible to make Ryoma and Zephyro able to poke here as much as they can. And still the camps are pushing.
Yeah, the camps are still pushing. They really need to clear this because they're gonna have super much value. Like in the top lane, we see the goat camp. It's like the tower is out of ammo, so it's not gonna be cleared. So Jaina just moves up here and clears it.
It looks like they will just.
He's gonna win the first phase.
Yeah, well, it looks like they will just give it away to clear out everything to make something done. They're getting now their bruiser camp for themselves. So unlucky spawn, to be honest. But what actually could have happened as well. So the Frizimo is zoning out pretty good now. They need to look for a fight now. There comes the VP maybe. Nope, not yet. Zephyro is taking a lot of damage, getting chunked here into the backline. There comes the VP, and Jaina is using the Ring of Frost completely out of the combo. They are able to get the alphas though. The ancestral healing was already used onto the Vala, so they couldn't change target into the alphas here as well. So pretty good zoning from Love there.
Yeah, really good like split fight by Love. Right, Murdy is gonna get chunked here, maybe. I think they interrupted his jump actually. No, he still has it, he's jumping out. But Certo is chasing him with the blink and
they
Jaina
waited as well with the blizzard. Very well done. But Jaina, Zephyro here, was able to snipe actually the model. Will pay with his life probably though, trying to get at least a counter kill. Not gonna happen though, but they having now everything they want to actually go for the defense.
I think this was actually worth it. Even though he died, like he's gonna spawn pretty soonish, and like they're not gonna do anything while he's dead because they need to defend this Immortal. If they just don't feed more now, I think it's fine. They're still looking to push with it, but Zeratul is bottom, so I think it should be fine.
Yeah, as Rufa is mentioning in the chat already, Arthas didn't choose his heroic yet. If he's still waiting for if they're gonna get the Immortal or not. I like that choice actually. This was a pretty good one.
I like it too. Like to get this Immortal, I think Syndra would probably maybe secure the keep. But if they don't, I think Army is just really good this game.
Yeah, indeed. But they will maybe get at least a lot of damage onto the keep, which is kind of worth it. There comes the VP though. Jaina couldn't really follow up though. She was rooted, so there's no Ring of Frost follow up yet. There comes the Ring of Frost right now. The Ancestral Healing was used on Dilla. He's able to get him completely full heal as well. But they need to get back now. It looks like Love had the better potential to team fight. Jaina is doing a holy moly a lot of damage. Same with the Greyman, and they're now hunting down here at least more.
Yeah, I don't think they will find another kill, but they're probably gonna push down this. They were trying to push down this keep. They don't have their ultis ready though, so maybe they still have Mosh up, but they may overextend and maybe feed. We will see. It looks like they will just back off now. Probably get some camps.
Yep, probably the better choice. Arthas is again there.
See Jaina frontlining versus Murdin, but she gets pre-cleansed and it's fine in the end.
Yep, Trans is out now though, but she is kind of fine. And still, super aggressive player from MVP Farwell.
Yeah, they're just trying to siege down little by little. Almost got the wall tower down. I don't know, I think they could have just done the camp top and moved bot into that camp. They're gonna do the top camp now though, but Blame the Healer is gonna do their bruiser.
And they can do the bottom one as well if they want to.
If they get the defensive spawn, I think they could move bot, but I think it's too late now. They're probably not gonna be defensive spawn. Yeah, it's gonna be neutral spawn.
I like the decision from Invisible to check the bush, but now it of course is on cooldown now a little bit. They're trying to get some mind games on right now, as both teams are dancing around their own immortals, and we're seeing again the camps pushing in. And I like the decision here from Zeratul and Jaina. They are just moving a little bit onto it, just applying some pressure, forcing out the rotation from Blame the Healer. They are kind of in trouble though, maybe, if they are able to connect here onto it. Meme Game will be able to get away though. And in the meantime, they're just killing the offers. So completely out-rotated from Love there. They're baiting them 4 members to actually hunt down the Zeratul and the Jaina. And in the meantime, they were able to get the counter kill on the offers.
Yeah, I think some miscommunication there. Like, it obviously wanted to defend the keep, but Arthas was like stuck between a rock and a hard place because they had the ETC and Grayman on him, and he can't really run versus that, I guess. So, but everyone was like trying to chase down the Zeratul and Jaina and just abandon him. Probably just gonna. They will try a defense, I guess. No, they're just gonna race and bring down the shield as much as possible.
This is now pretty well spawned here for Love. They're in a pretty good position. They're close to level 16 as well. If they are able to get that very soonish, they are able to get even more out of it. And they're seeing now again Zephyro. Maybe. Oh, the Zeratul is on him. He won't get away. There is a kill on the Valla. The rotation game from Love and the opportunity taking is just on point. They're having a level 16 and they're even applying some pressure here as well. The rotation again from Blame the Healer is very late to get actually to the bottom 40, and they will probably get that as well.
Yeah, super good rotations by the Zeratul Jaina combo. Like,
and look again, they are just going for the keep here. I like
really
that decision.
Like, they're like stuck between trying to defend bottom and trying to defend top. But they have one member down, so they have to choose, I think, and they choose to not defend the top one. But now they go up top for, I think, no reason. They should all be bottom if they decide to defend the bottom, but now they're gonna maybe lose more than they should have.
Yeah, it's like they are applying super much pressure and confusion to Blame the Healer right now. They not really knowing where to go for now. Should they defend top? It is worth to defend top. Can they actually get the top keep? And it's like the struggling and the hesitating of the decisions right there made them actually able to snipe it. And seeing again, you actually thought they maybe will go back or stuff like that, and they're just hiding a little bit. And again, applying some pressure here onto that keep. And Zeratul is zoning here into the middle. They will see when they will come. There we go. And they will actually snipe the whole keep for free.
Really good rotations by Love in this game, I think.
Oh, the flanks here now. Maybe they can do something. The Zeratul dodging the silence, the Ring of Frost, hitting the Valla. She will fall actually. There comes the VP as well. Dilla gets the Ancestral. There comes a good mosh pit again, and they won't be able to do stuff. And now everyone is low from Love. Can they actually get something? Bell trying to get to the Zeratul. It's not happening. Foxy will take down, and it is looking like super unlucky for Blame the Healer. Everyone is low on the side of Love, but they are able to take down 4 members in exchange of 1 and even get both keeps. That's huge.
Yeah, really unlucky, but again, pretty lucky because they're solo, they can't end the game at the moment. They still have 1 shot left in a team fight now. It's gonna be super hard for them though, I think.
Yeah,
Probably
have
they can defend the second phase and try and get a team fight going. That's like their only chance back in this game.
yeah,
And they're like almost everyone up now, so they should contest this in the second phase.
Unlucky spawns as well there. This is really unlucky for Blame the Healer. They will just go and chunk down the model here into the second phase for nothing at all. And you're seeing top lane. Camp is pressuring. There are 4 catapults on the top lane, and they're coming another 2 on the bot lane. They need to defend it. They need to make something happen. They are a little bit of a checkmate situation right now.
And Valla gets sniped by the Zeratul. And I think this is
the rotation
now.
Is from Love is just on point. They are really showing their love onto kills, and Ryoma is getting here a kill of damage really heavily as well. The VP is coming out here too. Dilla has a disconnect now. They should actually do a pause now. They're not doing it. Dilla gets killed, and there we go. A little bit too late. Not really.
I think this pause doesn't really matter. I think this is over now, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is like nothing they can really do. There's like 36 seconds. Arthur's 22 seconds from the Valla. This is like buying time onto the way to the big Immortal coming up to the core. And the shields are already down. There are still the 3 catapults onto the core.
Yeah, I think if the only way that the lane healer can win now is that if like Love goes like dive the core and like clowns or something, try to get some kills and just doesn't get kills. But the Immortal will probably end it anyway, so.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes into the game. I don't really know. The shields are already down from the core. So basically, only thing that can happen right now, well, actually could make the game from changing the outcome, is like they're completely clowning and losing 3 versus 5 with a full shield Immortal, and this is like, if this is gonna happen right now, I believe I will completely lose my mind and will stop anything I'm doing right now, because it's like, sadly to say, pretty sure it's over.
Indeed. He came back and then he DC'd again, unfortunately. I mean, you could just go. I mean, I don't think they could defend this anyway. So this is just wasting time, I think.
Yeah, just like the old man on the bed, ready to die, but no one wants to turn off the machine.
Kinda like that, I guess.
But yeah, don't you dare to question the 3-3 meme. It still can happen. Tactical DC.
The 3-2-3 meme?
As much as I would love to do it. Okay, they are realizing it right now. Alrighty, they are now trying to do anything possible. Already the core is down to 82%. It's like literally not really a chance that they could do something. Yeah, Li Ming exploded the right there. The model will take his time to get to the core. But yeah, if they're not winning this like 2 versus 5 right now, there comes Sephiro as well, trying to get something done. There comes the Strafe, trying to actually zone a little bit. It's a good attempt. There comes the Zeratul, will 1v1 the Valla as well. There's going now, everything on the Mosh Pit as well. Securing the kill here onto the Muradin. GG, well played, call from Blame the Healer.
GG indeed.
GG indeed. Very well played by Love, I have to say. Very well played by Blame the Healer as well. They delivered us a super close series.